Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is day 6, 15 of the 3+ minutes of planks challenge. And as always, I am filled with gratitude. I'm not going to talk much today. I'm actually watching Real Sports, and they're talking about Dick and Rick Hoyt, the father who ran with his son in the Boston Marathon and the Ironman. And I just think it's an amazing story, and I think it's much more than anything I have to say at the moment.
That voice, that synthesized voice that comes out of him, your real voice, I'm assuming, is it like a lot sexier than that? Smoky? Sultry? Any of those? Oh, you reacting? I guess.
Once he starts with the laughing and smiling, you never know where he's going to ride.
Real hot? Is that your answer? Your voice would be real hot?
Indeed, there was more to Rick Hoyt than met the eye. You might see a grown man dependent on another. That was only half the story. Years ago, Dick suffered a heart attack, and doctors found his arteries severely blocked. They told him if he hadn't been in such peak physical shape, he'd have died years ago.
If it wasn't for him, I'd been a couch potato, who knows? And I'd probably be dead now.
In a way, he saved your life, didn't he?
Yes.
Rick didn't just keep his father's heart strong. He filled it with purpose. And so together they raced on. And with each race, word of the father and son duo spread, until something even more remarkable began to happen. In city after city, and race after race, total strangers began to emulate the Hoyts. Fathers and mothers pushing their own disabled sons and daughters.
Are you ready to ride? Huh?
You know, I figured eventually people would start doing what we're doing, but I didn't think it would get as big as it is getting.
5 years after our original story aired, we met up with the Hoyts again to talk about what they'd spawned.
What's that like to see?
It's great to see because I know how Rick feels when we're out there competing and running. And now this is affecting other families that have children similar to Rick. And they all got big smiles on their faces when they're out there competing and running.
But it wasn't just parents and their kids who were teaming up to race like Rick and Dick Hoyt. Runners around the country had begun to come forward and volunteer to race with disabled children they'd never met before.
These are volunteers who want to push disabled kids.
That's what's amazing to me. They're not their mother and father or somebody in the family. It's just volunteers who are out there and they want to do this.
Still others had been moved by the story of the Hoyts to make changes in their lives. Each day, Dick told us, he and Rick received some 200 emails and letters, thanking them for their inspiration. Emails like this one.
Dear Mr. Hoyt and Ricky, I lost my beloved husband of 25 years 4 months ago. It has been a pain that I cannot describe. Then I saw your video. The day I watched it, I had decided to just end it. And I had everything planned to the last detail. I'm here because of that video. I just wanted you to know that you and Ricky are two of my heroes.
Amazing
Thank you
story.
again. The subject heading is, you saved my life. You saved a life.
Yeah.
Notes like that inspired the pair to keep running for as long as possible. They also made clear that the Hoyt legacy would endure long after their final race and final breaths.